That MP5 just goes off, man.
The FAMAS is disgusting.
The only gun I use is an MP5 or a sniper now. I'm a
The
sniper
M4 is
guy.
also gross.
But
I'm a
dude,
sniper guy.
the Krig, if you got attachments
All
for
of the
the
guns are
Krig,
pretty good.
fuck.
Yeah. The M4 with the attachments I have on it literally shoots fucking missiles out of it, and it has no recoil. It's pretty sick.
I'm gonna need to get on that M4 then. That's what you're talking about.
It really sucks until you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I gotta pull it up behind me.
The iron sights fucking blow. I hate the
Oh, I
iron
don't use
sight.
iron sights.
No, I know. I'm just
I
saying, like,
do on the
whenever he has to
MP5s.
use it. Well, the MP5 is fine, but I'm talking about the M4. Like, until you unlock that red dot, it's a struggle.
The third barrel you unlock is really good for it, and then whenever you get the jungle grip for it, and you can aim in faster. Yeah,
Yep.
it's fucking nice.
God damn it! Yeah. You're driving me crazy!
I see a day to see a job is what it made me. Shit be freaking bravery. See it's modern slavery. 9 to 5 grind and strive. Fucking nigga pay me less. And pay my bill.
Alright, fellas. Okay, I'm ready. Okay. What episode is this? Because I feel like we haven't recorded in like 2 or 3 weeks. It's been a while. Episode the Ace.
Is it 10?
I think so.
Is it
I trust
episode 10
Wilcox.
yet?
He's usually spot on.
I don't know.
Episode
Probably not.
10. Episode 10. I can't be recording this while Jeezy and Gucci are going fucking toe to toe though. I can't
Love
believe I'm
that.
missing that.
Yeah, when did that become a thing? I didn't see anything about that until literally today.
I don't know. I was hoping y'all had some insight on the beef that's going on because Freddie Gibbs is not happy that Jeezy is partaking in this. He just keeps calling him a pussy on the internet. I don't know why.
Jesus.
I don't know. I saw something like Freddie Gibbs' first tweet was at like 7:15 in the morning calling Jeezy a pussy. I guess Gucci got somebody to shoot one of his friends or something.
I believe it.
I don't know, man. That's not. I wasn't involved in that. I didn't hear shit about it until like 2 days ago.
Yeah. I'm
That
glad
was that
everybody's
tweet.
okay. I'm glad everybody's okay. We couldn't lose Jeezy
I'm not.
like that. But I mean, all respect to Jeezy, I'm sure Gucci's gonna put him in the dirt tonight. Gucci's got too many hits. He's got way too many hits.
I'm pretty sure it started, didn't it?
It did start, and last I checked, Gucci was way up.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really been looking at anything about it. I saw somebody making pissed off about the song choice of Gucci. He was picking like a bunch of whack features.
Really?
No, I don't know. I haven't. Like I said, it's been a while since I looked at it. I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, so
I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty as well.
Call of Duty's a good time.
But also a good time. I mean, Lil Uzi and Future gave us some beautiful melodies to listen to this past week. What y'all think about that?
Really liked it a lot. Always like a nice little surprise album, especially between those two.
I haven't listened to it, to be honest with you.
Jesus.
Yeah, dude, I haven't even listened to 2 Chainz. So much shit's been happening this week, man.
Don't get me started on 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time.
I mean, I'm going to listen regardless because
Out of respect.
it's Titty Boy.
I respect that. I understand. But I only saved like 2 songs off that album. And it was literally out of respect. I would have felt really bad if I went through his whole album and didn't save a single song.
He's got some good songs.
I haven't gone back and listened to it once. Not a single time.
And an important man. You can't listen to music or something?
You know, it's not that great of an album whenever somebody's like, he had some good songs.
I mean, it's not a great album. I'm not going to say
I know.
that. But it's got some good songs on it. And it's not the worst album I've ever heard. It's pretty disappointing for a 2 Chainz album.
What
Man, I
songs do you
think-
like off of it?
Fuck, I don't even know the names like that. Like I said, it's not that good of an album. Let me go find it.
I think old 2 Chainz is the best anyway, but
Gray Area is
Anything-
probably my
that's-
favorite song on the album. I'll say
That's a
that.
pretty good song.
I'll
That's-
leave it at that.
honestly, every single 2 Chainz album that comes out, I like it less and less. That's the point I'm getting at. I don't know what it is.
He's like
The
54 years
Rapper Go to
old.
League was like, I saved like 3-4 songs off of there.
yeah.
He's just old, man.
Pink
Losing his
Trap
touch
House
a
was
little
all
bit.
bangers. That was the last time we got bangers.
Yeah, that was his. That was the best that he's
What
dropped
was
in a
it?
long
Pretty.
time.
It was something.
Pretty Girls Love Trap Music.
Yeah, Love Trap Music.
I don't
But
know.
that
Ever
was a
since
good
that
one.
leg injury, he's been soft.
Soft. Ooh.
That was 4 a.m. Good
Soft.
drink.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah,
I'm just getting
it
started.
was.
Mm-hmm.
What a fella.
Favorite
When you
song
die,
off.
burglar bars.
Favorite song off Pluto X Baby Pluto is Real Baby Pluto though. Other than that, it's just all kind of it's songs
I like
that I
Rockstar
like.
Chainz. I think Rockstar Chainz is my favorite one.
It's a good one too. Yeah, it's Future and Lil Uzi. It's good music. It's
Can't
gonna
complain. It was
yeah.
a great Friday.
Yeah.
Just driving around with the windows down, soaking in the fresh air. It was a beautiful day.
Yeah, I had a good time. Man, I got a brand new rental car. It's a piece of shit.
Hey,
What are you whipping around?
A Nissan Versa. Never even heard of that. It's pretty shitty, honestly.
The whack car.
Yeah, it's really
something.
bad.
It's something. It's got
It
4
moves
wheels.
It's got 4 wheels.
It moves. Until like, I don't know, the fucking battery dies on me or something. That'd just be my luck lately.
Well, I hope that they have that thing fully charged before they rent it out to you. That'd be pretty fucked up.
I don't know what
Lights
y'all
on, I
do.
think it'd be straight.
We'll
That's a
see.
shame. When do you get your car back?
I got a rough estimate today from the insurance guy. He said December 3rd, possibly, but there's the repair shop's still looking at all my stuff, and they could find more shit that's wrong with it, and that could push it back. But I figured they would honestly total it. I'm happy that they're not. A little disappointed at the same time. It's kind of starting to take a gander at some new vehicles, even though I haven't been wanting to buy one.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't start looking at cars.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I've been very adamant about not buying a new vehicle until the old Kia literally falls apart. So,
I got like another week for mine, week and a half until
Nah,
mine
that ain't
gets
bad.
fixed.
that ain't bad. Yeah, I got a while, dude. Mine's pretty fucked. My whole backside is pretty destroyed. So,
You guys just
You'd have
need to
been
learn
all
how to
right if it
drive.
wouldn't have hit the tire. If it wasn't for the tire, you'd be straight.
yeah, I'm tired. It fucked up like the axle and stuff too. It's not a good
Yeah.
look. But everybody's all right. That was involved.
Everybody's safe. We
That's
got
all that
my
matters.
2 co-hosts almost died this past week, in case everybody's wondering,
Yeah.
with in monster car accidents. But they're both
Lucky to
all
be
right.
here. Great to be here.
Just a couple bumps
Wilcox.
and bruises.
Wilcox got into an accident. Where was the area? I don't even remember.
On the interstate heading towards NOLA, like in Metairie.
Yeah, right outside of NOLA, on interstate.
Yeah,
I'm
this
heading back.
insensitive ass fucker, dude.
I'm heading back from home from a 12-hour shift. My girlfriend just gets in town, so I'm trying to go rush home to visit her, making great time,
Just
and then I
flying.
just catch standstill traffic. I'm like, what the fuck? There's just my luck. So I sit in traffic for, I don't know, 6 hours, however long. And then I get a Snapchat from Nick Wilcox. Open up the Snapchat. He's taking a picture of his fucking Kia parked on the middle lane of the interstate. And
It
it's
was
the
the
area.
second to the merge. It wasn't in the middle.
It's the area that I'm driving towards. And this motherfucker's responsible for the
6
traffic that I'm
hours.
sitting in. I literally put the phone away, and lo and behold, look up, and there's Nick Wilcox getting a stern talking to by a police officer outside
Real
of his
hard
Kia,
ass.
parked in the middle of the interstate.
Douchebag.
So I took a little bit of joy in that, mostly just because the fact that that's crazy that happened. Like, that you were responsible for the traffic that I was sitting in.
I was not responsible. Did you see the 4 cars in front of me?
He wasn't responsible for the wreck, but he was indirectly responsible for my traffic.
Jesus.
I only saw your car parked in the middle of the interstate, I will say that. But, so that was pretty
You got
crazy.
sandwiched.
And then I guess karma got me because 2 days later I got T-boned and my car is in the shop now. So we both dodged death this weekend. Nick Maggio was on thin ice. Needs to look both ways before doing anything.
I've been
'Cause he's
hella
next.
I've been hella observant, just looking everywhere while I drive. Never under the influence, just hella focused.
Never under
Grade
the
A
Felt
influence.
like
Able
driver.
to see that.
Never been
felt
in a
like
wreck
I
in my
was
life.
felt like I was gonna get
That's
in
good.
4 wrecks on the way to the daiquiri shop from Logan's house this past weekend. It was with Chuck driving, dude. It was the most anxious I've ever been in a vehicle.
Yeah, Chuck's the worst driver I've ever
recipe for
It's
ridden
being
in a
it's
vehicle
so
with.
bad.
He is the worst driver.
He hit the turn into Logan's neighborhood at like at least 35 miles an hour.
Yeah,
And
in the opposite lane, like
he was
it's
like,
a blind
"What?"
spot.
He's like, "What? I got it." I was like, "Dude, no, you don't. You're not
He's a
even
mess.
looking."
Oh,
yeah. To get off of our car wrecks, Nick, I love your new setup. I love
You
the
like that?
Luis in the background. Yeah, show her
Everybody
off
take
a
a
little
look.
bit.
I was setting up, and I was just like looking around. And I was like, I can't just have a bland ass wall behind me. That's not gonna work out. And then this
Yeah.
is just sitting, right in storage, ready to be used. Couldn't think of a better use than this.
You just need to get broad shoulders like me, and it blocks out your whole background. All you just see is beef. I don't need a background behind me.
Broad shoulders.
Thought that was
Yeah.
the painting from the hood for a second. The
What
one
was
by
that?
the
The
pool.
painting at the
The one
hood
by
was
the pool
the
table.
the painting at the hood was the first
cow.
attempt at painting this,
Yeah.
and it was made very poorly, and the person remade it, and this is the remake. So this one's actually the
Good.
legit one.
Gotcha.
Look at that.
The
How's
legit-
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
How's living at home going?
it's not too bad. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not great. It's not bad. The main downfall is the internet's not that great here. So whenever I play Call of
Ooh.
Duty, I do have some issues sometimes, and
That's not good.
really fucking sucks. I don't have any control over that. But
mean-
other than that, it's not too bad. I feel like a child again. So
Yeah.
I'll be a child for about 6 months. 5 months.
5 months? Let's hope
It's for
5.
for good reasons though. It's all good.
For good reasons. Saving a lot of money.
Oh, I gotta close my door because my dog just has this new hobby where she decides that if my door's not all the way closed, she's just gonna barge in and open it and walk in and stare at me. So I'm gonna go close this real quick.
She
Love
just
it.
wants to hang out.
Get out.
But luckily, we've had no shortage of things to talk about in New Orleans sports. So it's a good night to drop a mega pod
Yes,
for the
sir.
people.
Yeah, let's get off ourselves, huh?
I don't know what I want to talk about first. I don't know if I want to talk about the Saints first, the Pels first. We got a lot going on.
We're gonna, out of respect for him, talk about Jrue Holiday. I think that's probably the way to go.
Okay, let's talk about him.
Uh,
Honestly, I can't think of a basketball player that's ever come through New Orleans that's been more liked than Jrue Holiday. There's never been a better breakup than there was with Jrue Holiday. I mean, nobody said a single bad word about him. Obviously, I wouldn't have expected that to happen.
no.
And he's going to a team that actually has a chance to win something. So I think the Bucks are a pretty easy team to root for. So I'm kind of
Definitely.
glad he went there.
Yeah, I'm glad he went to a contender, although the Bucks kind of seem like they're pretty fragile right now, but hopefully Jrue can help them out with that. Yeah, but like you said, great player. I think probably the greatest all-around Pell. Yeah, I hope that we retire his jersey. That'd be pretty sweet.
Do we have
Just
any
gonna go for
jerseys
that.
retired right now?
No, I don't think we do.
Chris
Uh,
Paul, maybe. No, I
No.
don't think we didn't retire.
Josh Hart's wearing number 3.
Yeah.
That's true. Shit.
The reason I said that is just because I saw a hot topic on Twitter, like the day after the trade, was a bunch of Pels writers saying that they were given their list of which Pels jersey should be retired.
I saw
And
AD on there.
somebody said AD without a doubt, like get over it.
I saw that.
I'd wholeheartedly disagree with that take. That's fucking stupid. And that's
You
not.
don't-
There's no reason we should retire AD's jersey whatsoever. There's zero reason. Outside
there
of all
has-
the spite I have for him, there's still no reason.
Yeah. We just didn't really – we didn't win much.
We didn't do anything.
I mean, I know we're talking about retiring Drew's jersey, but like, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I mean, I feel like you have to have achievements to have your jersey retired. Like he won one playoff series.
Hmm.
That's just not worthy of getting your jersey retired. He's probably top three. I mean, well, number one best basketball player ever come through here.
Oh,
But
without a doubt.
that doesn't get you your jersey retired. You're just a very good basketball player. I think you need
Right,
to
you're
achieve some
a
things.
fucking dickhead, but you're really good at basketball.
Yeah.
My argument for Jrue is that Jrue actually did a lot for the community and for the team. He was like a really good ambassador for our team. And I think he was one of probably the most well-liked player to come through. That's where I say, out of respect, we should do it because we honestly don't have any retired yet. So
I'd be fine
what's
with
the hurt in
him.
it? Yeah, but as far as AD goes, like he really didn't do much for the city. Didn't seem like he gave a fuck, which he clearly didn't.
You
Deep
never
down.
saw him anywhere.
Yeah, he didn't do anything for the city. He had zero personality, really. I mean, he was a great basketball player, but also at the end of the day, he fucking burned his bridge with us. And I think if there's like
The way he exited, I don't know how you could retire.
yeah, you can't do that, bro.
We would look so stupid. We would look so stupid. Oh
We
my
look
god.
like idiots if he'd even show up. And then if he shows up and it's an in-person thing, I'm gonna be in there booing.
He hasn't
I'm gonna boo
even
the
thanked
fuck out of
us.
him.
He hasn't
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
thanked
I
the
was about
city.
to say he wouldn't even care if we did or not. He doesn't
No,
give
that's
a
the
fuck.
thing. I
Like,
don't.
what's
I
he gonna
think.
do?
I think he's completely out.
Like, what we're gonna do? Unveil it whenever the Lakers are in our arena, and then he just fucking sits up on the bench and goes, "Yeah,"
Right.
and sits
With
back
his-
down. It's like, yep,
with his ring
that's
on.
our franchise guy. Love
Even
him.
even if we don't retire his jersey, I think there's not a pact amongst players, but I think there's this kind of like agreement that, nobody don't take number 11. You know what I'm saying? Like out of respect, that kind of thing. I mean, we may not have to retire it this year, but like y'all said,
not for a while.
greatest in all of our opinion, I can say probably the greatest all around Pell, like you said. Always gave it 100%, even though knew we were gonna get blown out by 30 some nights. So I mean,
He was
respect
just
to the man.
nasty.
I'm glad he's in a
Yeah.
so-called better situation now. So I mean, he's in the East.
It does suck that they're just kind of like fucking. It's like win or nothing for them. Like,
Yeah.
I kind of hate that Jrue is in that situation. Like, it's this one season, and that's probably it. Like, if they win, then they'll go on and be great for like next 4 years. But if they lose, Giannis is probably gonna leave, and then Drew's just gonna be stuck in fucking Milwaukee playing with Tony Snell.
Well, they haven't extended him yet, huh?
I think they offered it to him, and it's still not the deadline to accept it. But I mean, it's just not smart for him to accept it. He's just not going to.
Yeah, I wouldn't if I was him.
Did your boy
Oh, wait, they haven't offered it to
Bogdanovich?
him yet. But
Did he officially accept his trade?
No, I saw some shit went downhill with that. They the Bucks waived Ilyasova or released him, whatever, and he was a part of that trade. And Bogey not accepted the Kings offer. I can't think of the word right now. Like he exercised his restricted free agent option, so the Kings can match it, and that like clouded it up. And then the Bucks waive and Ilyasova makes it seem like that deal's off the table now. And I just got an alert earlier today that the NBA is like investigating the deal for some reason.
Yeah.
The Bucks and the Kings. I don't know for what. It didn't give any more information that I could see.
it's
But
not looking good.
yeah, apparently that's not happening. So that's why I said that's why they look a little fragile right now. I don't know what's going on over there.
I mean, they'll be able to get somebody. So I'm not too worried about that.
I mean, Jrue, Middleton, and Giannis, pretty solid fucking team as is.
Yeah. They're gonna be nice, and they got a solid bench. They're very deep. They got DJ Wilson, DiVincenzo, Marvin Williams retired, I think, but I think he's like 35 and he
Fucking
retired.
it's the Bucks.
But yeah, they're gonna be good. But honestly, in regards to the trade for Jrue Holiday, I'm I mean, I've lightened up on it, but like at the same time, I'm holding my judgment until I see what we do with it. First thing, I'm glad that we didn't force anything in this draft to where, like, we just said, fuck it, we'll trade these picks for future picks because it's a bad draft. Like, don't force picks in a draft that you don't like, or force a trade to happen whenever you're not getting offered whatever you want. So I'm kind of glad that we didn't just force anything last night.
Same.
At the same time, I expect something to happen like tomorrow, in regards to a pretty big move.
Yeah.
We had a solid pick, dude. Kira Lewis or Kyra, whatever, however the fuck you say it. I mean, from what I've seen and from what people have said, people are speaking very highly of him. His highlights are nice. I mean, I know he played at Bama, but I mean,
I could
I
watch
think-
enough Kyra Lewis highlights to make me think he's the greatest basketball player in the draft. So.
Yeah.
I was
Typically
thinking
how highlights go.
He's nice.
definitely a steal. Uh-oh,
Nice.
fight Seahawks Cardinals game.
Yeah, I was watching as DK beefing with somebody.
Of course.
Why would you beef with him? He's
He's on my
enormous.
shit list right now.
Yeah.
I think Carl Lewis is gonna be really nice. I've seen multiple like NBA guys or like even John Rothstein call him the steal of the draft. And I mean Rothstein's a fucking college basketball wizard, so I trust anything that he says.
Yeah.
But I really think we came away with a good one, and I'm kind of glad that he's young. And I mean, we're obviously going the patient approach, so he'll be able to grow into the team. And so I forgot who said it. Somebody made a really good point. No, it was Stan Van Gundy that said it. And he was like, everybody on this team is learning a new offense, new defense completely. So like, he's not going to be at a disadvantage whenever he comes in. Like normally when a rookie comes in, he has to learn right on the jump. But everybody else is going to be learning at the same time. He's going to be able to just plug himself in.
Right. Yeah, it's a good point. I saw a lot of Pels Twitter, especially young Hefe Spicoli, losing their fucking minds about us drafting a guy that's 19 years old, and we have no idea what he's going to amount to. I never understood that, really.
Nobody is ever happy during the draft. Nobody, like, everybody admits that they don't know anything about these college basketball players, and then while they're watching the draft, they're like, "What the fuck,
dude? Like,
the
we didn't
fuck are
draft
we
Zion
doing?
again?
fuck did we pass up on that dude?" It's just like nobody knows anything. The NBA draft is the most unpredictable draft in the world. It really is.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I'm happy with the fact that we got a guard. I think that also solidifies the fact that we're not keeping George Hill or Bledsoe or hell, maybe even Lonzo, but that's a little more tricky, I think. But I think we keep one of those along with Kyra. Fuck, we gotta learn how to say this dude's name.
Kyra.
Yeah. But I think one of them will stay, but I think this all but solidifies the fact that we're gonna be making a deal soon, like you said. One of those guys, because if not, we have about 6 point guards on our team.
Yeah, we need to ship Jackson Hayes. The fuck, we need to get him. I mean, not Jackson Hayes. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I said that. Frank Jackson. I was about to say. I don't know why I said Jackson Hayes.
Fuck him.
I was like, whoa, go on it.
Somebody's
That was like the main positive point whenever we drafted Kyrie Lewis. It just basically guaranteed that Frank Jackson's gone. Love you, Frank Jackson. I saw you did a little collab with Jerry Lorenzo. Really cool. But you're just not good at basketball.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
And then I saw Stan Van Gundy also. He was getting interviewed about the pick, and he was like talking about all the playmakers on the team, and he did not even mention Eric Bledsoe or George Hill. So I think that's something to think about too. Because everybody thinks that we're probably going to keep one of them, but he was like, we got a lot of playmakers, and he's like, Lonzo, B.I., Naw, and he named Kyra. And he didn't name the 2 point guards that we just traded for. So,
yeah.
Are they playmakers, though?
Keep either of them. I would rather turn them into something else.
What? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
You'd
rather turn who into something else?
George Hill and Eric Bledsoe. I don't want to keep either of them.
Yeah, I mean, I ideally wouldn't like to keep either one of them either, but I mean, I guess
it's not terrible.
Yeah, it wouldn't
be. If
the
I
end
had
of
to
the
pick,
world.
it'd be George Hill. Like, yeah, I mean, I don't want Bledsoe. I don't want to watch that.
I just don't know what Bledsoe does for us. Like, what are we trying to do with that?
I just
I
like
mean,
his name. Bledsoe's a pretty tight name.
Bledsoe's a pretty sick name.
It's
Other
just,
than that, I mean,
yeah, his first name's Eric, though. It's just a guy that, I don't know, he just tried to stat pad, which that's not going to be fun to watch. I mean, that's what I'm saying. George Hill wouldn't be too bad because it is a ball handler. He brings some defense. I mean, he's old as shit, so you got that. But it's also a guy that's been around for a while. So, I mean, he knows at least what he's doing.
George Hill's even a guy that you can just hang on to till the trade deadline. And like somebody who's trying to contend, who really needs that shooter off the bench, somebody that control their offense.
Yeah, I think Bledsoe's
the offer might be better around the trade deadline.
Well, that's kind of why I would keep one at least. But, I mean,
George Hill's not going to come in off the bench and lose you a game. Like if that make it.
Talk to LeBron fans.
I'm about to say, I thought you were being sarcastic.
Well, I mean, compared to
fans. They think George Hill's the
Bledsoe.
worst player in the world.
Yeah.
Compared to Bledsoe, though.
I mean,
Bledsoe will lose you some games.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like,
a couple players that'll lose.
I don't enjoy watching Eric Bledsoe play basketball. That's my main point. Like, if we get a player who's at least fun to watch, I'm cool with it. I don't like watching Eric Bledsoe play basketball.
Yeah. Agreed. There's really no reasoning behind it. It's just personal preference.
I mean, 3 first-round picks for a 30-whatever-year-old who's got 1 year left on his contract. That's pretty solid.
No, that's really fucking solid. That's kind of like whenever you and I were talking. That was my main point I was trying to drive home. It's like, bruh, all the scenarios we talked about on the pod so far about like what we'd want for Jrue, like like we're imagining like, oh, these players, like we'd offer this package along with Jrue for this player, blah 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 blah. Like, I didn't even think getting 2 firsts would really be a possibility. So the fact that like we got 3, that's really all I fucking saw in that trade. Plus the 2 pick swaps, like that's a lot of fucking value for a guy that's 30 years old.
Well, that's the thing. If the Bucks do not win a championship this year, all those future first round picks and all those pick swaps like after this year are pretty sweet. They're gonna be really nice picks. If Giannis leaves Milwaukee, then those are all gonna be steals.
And then if LeBron, as he so often does, decides he wants to go to a different team at some point, we got all those Lakers picks post LeBron and a lot of Giannis lists. Oh yeah, a lot of Bucks picks without Giannis potentially. I mean, I don't know, but at the same time, it's still picks, and we have to hit on the picks. But I feel like our scouting department's in a pretty good.
What are you talking about, LeBron?
We've got all those Lakers picks.
I know that. But what does that have to do
So
with
if LeBron leaves the Lakers, he so often likes to leave teams, we'd have Lakers picks minus LeBron.
Okay.
And we know how an AD-led team is. Huh?
He's not leaving the Lakers. He's
not this year.
Coattail to the
No, it'll be a couple years from now. Whenever Bronny Jr. is in the league, probably.
I think we're really just stockpiling all these picks to make sure that we draft Bronny, A, to piss off LeBron, and B, to make LeBron come and play here.
We'd finally get a LeBron on our team, a big name superstar, 46-year-old LeBron James.
Are we gonna be fans?
Fuck yeah.
46-year-old LeBron James is gonna be jumping out of the gym. I promise you right now.
I'd love Bronny.
He's never gonna stop playing.
We're gonna be on Space Jam 5.
Fuck yeah. When does the new Space Jam come out? I'm excited to watch it.
I don't know.
I don't know off the top of your head. I can't believe it.
Wait, while we're on the Lakers, is Kyle Kuzma getting traded? I saw you tweeted something smart ass and then the peace sign or something like that. Deuces.
People aren't respecting his talent, okay?
Yeah.
And they're gonna see this upcoming year. All right, whenever he drops 12 points a game and 3 rebounds a game, okay?
It's finals.
You're gonna respect that name.
Finals champion Kyle Kuzma to you, bud.
Big role player.
Yeah. I don't know. People were saying the Lakers should trade him. And as they always do with every single fucking player that says they don't want to be on their team anymore and the Lakers fans want to go get him, they offer Kuzma and Danny Green for Bradley Beal. And
Kuzma is literally the only trade piece that they have.
Dude, Danny Green going to the 76ers is probably the most pointless move I've ever seen in my entire life.
That was just them desperate as fuck to get rid of
I was like,
Horford.
what are y'all doing?
I mean,
I've
yeah,
never
they got
seen a
rid of
more
Horford.
desperate attempt.
And Danny Green can shoot. So I know people
Who
don't
else?
like to think he can.
They just
4 years
traded some
ago,
He
who
can
else
still
did they just
shoot.
trade for? The
Somewhat.
Sixers.
They just gave up Josh Richardson for
Yeah. That's the trade.
Fuck.
Who was it for?
I forgot who
Oh.
it was for. I remember seeing the name too. Was it a foreign guy?
I think it was a shooter, bro.
I'm blanking out. It was a shooter. That's
Was
what
it Gall? It wasn't Gallon. No.
No.
Nah, I'm gonna find that shit right
I
now.
just remember hearing his name for some reason. I don't know.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get to it faster.
Distract.
Seth Curry. Seth Curry.
There we go.
Because Doc Rivers, he's dating Doc Rivers' daughter, and Doc Rivers traded for him. I don't know how I didn't remember that.
There we go. I'm glad we got to that.
That's a major pickup for them. That's a major pickup for them. Seth Curry's nice. And to think that he was on this Pels Summer League team one time and we just let him walk was sad.
It's not good.
He
It was
might
a
be the
different
best
Pels
Summer League
team.
player to ever come through. Him and Russ Jackson.
What about Naw?
He's third.
All right. He's in top three. We'll see what happens with him.
4 is Check Diallo. 5
Fucking
is
check y'all's ball and that we found baby Giannis.
Yeah, but that's all I got for. I mean, are there any other big trades y'all are talking about? Honestly, the whole James Harden thing is hilarious.
It is.
This is really funny. I don't think anybody wants to play with him, or nobody wants to coach him. Nobody wants to be in charge of him. Does he not realize he's a problem?
Yeah, I saw people trying to spin it on Russ. Like nobody wants to play with Russ.
Like everybody always does.
And I was like, I don't know if that's really the truth in that situation. I mean, James Harden literally cannot keep anybody that likes him around him.
James Harden on Brooklyn would just be a fucking nightmare. Like, you got 3 guys who just, like, need the ball in their hand to make plays. And it's just like he demands the ball 24/7. So, I mean, and Kyrie is not going to let that fly. So, I mean, like, that's just going to be comical if I say so.
Like
You think it's going to be comical? They're going to be fucking insanely good if they get James Harden.
It's just
I don't
crazy
understand why people are saying that. It's going to be a nightmare. It's like, they're going to be really fucking good. They'll have KD and Harden.
Anytime I imagine James Harden being inserted to an offense that's not the Rockets, I just imagine him at the top of the key, dribbling it through his legs, and just like and then all of his teammates just standing in the corner with their hands up. Just that's all I pictured in James Harden offense.
I agree, but now switch out those teammates then in the corner for fucking Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
No, I agree with you that they're going to be nice. There's no way that they're not.
Yeah, that's the thing.
They're
like,
not going to let that happen.
Right. They'll be insanely good if they land him. But I like the Rockets putting their foot down and saying, like, we're not afraid to be uncomfortable. Like, we'll keep this motherfucker around. Like, we don't have to trade him to Brooklyn.
Fuck him.
Yeah,
I hope they
like
do
that.
because if they just let him force his way to the Nets, it's the same thing with AD. You're letting these players just fucking ruin the NBA. If your basketball team is not New York or California, you don't stand a fucking chance. You don't stand a chance. People only want to go play in California.
Thing with the Rockets, dude, they built that entire team around Harden. Like, that whole offense, that whole small ball thing was like for Harden. So the Rockets, I mean, I think they should just say fuck you and keep him for the next 2-3 years. If they don't, I mean, fuck it. But if they do, he's just going to be miserable. It's just going to be like he's still got a ball. I mean,
like, they can trade him, but it doesn't have to be the Knicks. I mean, to the Nets. Like, I hope that they just could fucking get rid of his ass for the best package. Like, if they get rid of him, it better not be to the Nets just because that's where he wants to go. That's so stupid.
Yeah.
Probably will end up being that, but I agree.
I'm sure it is. That's just how it always happens. I'm getting so tired of it.
Yeah, I understand it from both sides, definitely. Not in this case, just in general. Like, if you have a star player and things just aren't working out, and, like, your organization can't get it right, like, fuck it. I understand it. But I don't think the Rockets team is responsible for, like, James Harden not having a finals ring yet. like, I believe a lot of that falls on him. So him saying, I don't want to be here anymore, like, that's pretty fucking stupid. You have a team that's willing to do whatever move you need, and, like,
Yeah.
honestly, they don't make bad moves.
And like they've had chances to like
Yeah, to
nobody
win.
wants to come. Nobody wants to come play with him. The only time they've
Yeah.
ever gotten talent around him is through trades. Like free agents aren't just fucking crawling to go play in Houston with James Harden. Like nobody ever talks about it. They never come up in any talks. It just never happens. Any star that's come through there, they've left after 1 year because it didn't work out. Like literally, Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook once out. Like, what do you think's the problem?
Yeah. Oh, no, man.
And my question about Brooklyn I got for y'all is that, like, so if they don't end up like living, if they get Harden, let's just say hypothetically they get Harden, and somehow they don't make it to the East Finals, which they probably will, because it'll probably be a cakewalk if they don't have to play the Bucks.
I think it's a cakewalk even if they play the Bucks.
I don't know, but like after 1 year or even 2 years, do you think if they don't make it to the finals, they're still together? You think they get fed up? Like what do you see in that?
That doesn't happen in the NBA anymore. I feel like people go to a team expecting to win that year. If it doesn't work, they might get another year out of it. If it doesn't work twice in a row, fuck it, we're blowing it up and we're going somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel like it's a 2-year window nowadays.
Yeah.
Which is so stupid. But
and what is that trade even gonna fucking look like for the Nets? Like
everybody on their team.
First-round
that's
picks.
what I'm saying. Like they'd have to give up a lot, like
rightfully so.
A ton of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand, but like, is it? I mean, not is it worth it because it's James Harden, but like, is it?
They still have.
It's not like they have this built-up chemistry. Like, I mean, they're not like they haven't been together for very long. They didn't even have KD last year. It's not like we're clicking on all cylinders and they just need this one playmaker like piece to make it all work. But like, is it worth giving up your entire team and picks for fucking James Harden, who may or may not work out with the team?
I say if KD and Kyrie want James Harden, then yes.
I think Kyrie is a little more hesitant than KD is.
Nobody knows what the fuck's going on with Kyrie ever, bro.
But I know that's what.
Yeah,
I mean,
I agree. It really just has to be them signing off on it.
Yeah,
like
you
just gotta keep them happy. And like,
isn't
if it doesn't work
D'Antoni
out,
with the
you
Nets?
just gotta be like, yeah.
I think that's
like,
pretty. I think that's huge. I mean,
and all the right pieces. I think they're gonna be really good with or without Harden. So
yeah.
I agree that they don't necessarily need him, and they definitely shouldn't like fucking break the bank for him. But at the same time, if you can guarantee yourself a championship, then you do it. So that's just how they feel about it.
I mean, it's not like James Harden is just some like playmaker that you can pick up or like replace somebody else. Like that dude.
I understand that. I know.
He's probably the best scorer in the league. Like.
And especially in an offense to where the defense has to worry about Kyrie and Durant at the same time. Like usually when you're playing Harden, your entire defense is focused on what Harden is doing at all times. You have two other playmakers that are literally on that level as Harden. It's going to open a lot up. So, I mean, if they all stay unselfish and realize what they could do as a trio, then it'll work out. I mean,
Dinwiddie, DeAndre Jordan. I mean,
and then, they got a bench to go along with it. So
they wouldn't have a bench.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was thinking about that as I said it. Like, will they even have those guys if Harden goes there? Probably
I don't think you really need a bench at that point, bro. Like we saw how the Lakers won this year.
Once it comes to the playoffs, you only need 8 players that can play. So like 3 bench players and just.
And they're gonna have people basically begging to go play there, like ring chasing dudes.
It happens all the time. Yeah.
They'll be able to fill that roster out somewhat. I mean, outside of those 3. You're basically guaranteed to have a superstar on the court at all times. So you really don't need much more of a bench than that.
Mm-hmm. It'll work out. I'm sure they'll make it work out.
A little off topic.
Suit up if he needs to.
True. A little off topic, but staying on basketball. Super bummed out that we're not going to see Klay Thompson this year again.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
I'm so upset, dude. Like, that sucks. Not because like I mean, well, because he's a emerging superstar. I mean, like he's already defined himself as basically one of the best shooters in the game. But I mean, like he's a good dude as well. So that
He's
just
just a
fucking
cool-ass
blows,
guy.
man. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
fucking blows, dude.
Yeah, it really sucks a lot. Not happy about that. And my
Warriors just got Aubrey though, which is nice.
who?
Oubre.
Oubre, sorry, no, my bad.
They said ovaries.
Ovaries are pretty sick.
They are.
I mean, they do have Draymond on the team.
do. No,
They
yeah,
have
that
Wiseman
really
now.
sucks. Yeah. It's really brutal for Clay. That sucks. I can only imagine. He
Yeah, I don't
must
know
be
how you
feeling
bounce
pretty
back.
shitty right now.
Wait,
don't
so
know
when
how
did
you
that?
bounce
Was
back.
that like an off? Like when did that happen? Because
It
I thought he
happened
tore.
like
I thought he
yesterday.
tore his Achilles last year. That's why he couldn't.
Tore his
play.
Yeah, he tore his
ACL
ACL.
Okay.
in the
And then-
playoffs and then
That's the
sunk
thing,
a
this is
fucking
on a
free throw
complete
like
different-
a dog.
This is on a completely different leg too, I think.
Yeah.
Because whenever Woj was
Fuck
breaking
that.
the news, he was like, "I repeat, this is not the same leg as his torn ACL." I'm like, so
It's rough, bro.
I don't know how you come back from that 2 years off, just fucking rehabbing. That's exhausting. Especially
I
after
mean,
you've already
yeah.
won a million championships. Like, what are you even working for at that point?
Yeah, and I can imagine he was probably going fucking hard as shit this past rehab, like this past year during rehab, like wanting so badly to get back, and then for it to happen again, man, it's like I don't know how much he's got left in the tank after that. Like you gotta be gutted at that point.
Yeah,
But
that sucks.
it's crazy seeing
Yes.
all these Achilles injuries happen, dude.
Oh, something's got to be up with that. I feel like we never
Yeah.
got that many Achilles injuries.
I feel like it's just like they used to be so uncommon. Like I've never really heard about it much, and then now, like, bro, I feel like that shit happens all the time. It's scary, man. That's a terrifying injury. That's like one of the injuries that scares me most.
It's the shoes. He's probably wearing Currys instead of Jordans.
I don't know what it is, man. It's just that shit's scary. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I'm not even gonna assume shit, but yeah, something's definitely up. It's getting
Somebody
fucky
needs
around
to look
here.
into it. Somebody needs to look into it. I'll put somebody smarter than me up to the task.
Is
Yeah.
it time to switch from the hardwood to the maple? Who knows?
Yeah, to the what?
To the maple.
I think you're talking about transitioning from basketball to football, and then
different types of wood.
no.
What's maple?
Maple wood.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a softer wood.
The softer wood will make his internal
Yeah.
organs not hurt.
Big softwood guy.
Nice.
I know. I thought he was talking about football. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, all right, good
before.
transition. That was a good transition. And then he's talking about
Definitely
fucking
not.
Maplewood now. I don't even want
You
to
know,
talk about football, man. I'm all basketball right now.
Fuck
What?
off. Does anybody know the
Some
total
I'm
of this game
basketball
right now?
and Saints. I don't give a fuck about what's going on in anything else. What?
Does anybody know the score of this game right now? It's on.
I'm pretty sure it's
commercial.
23 to
was just in the
14.
red zone. So
Yeah. Arizona's in the red zone. I don't know if they kicked the field goal or if they
Lucas, I told
scored.
you it's got a chance. Ooh, they scored.
Who was it?
Patrice Edmonds. Let's go. Traded for him today. Sorry.
Oh, y'all
But yeah,
traded.
speaking of horrifying injuries, Drew Brees playing with
Died.
broken ribs and then a
Mhm.
collapsed lung.
What a fellow. Led a 2-minute drive with a collapsed lung and broken
Boom, boom.
ribs.
Drew's the fucking man.
If his
It's
statue
not bad
isn't
right now, bro.
if his statue isn't being built by the end of the year, I'll go build it myself.
I feel like you've said that like 4 times on this podcast.
It's true.
Dude is gonna have a fucking Drew Brees statue built.
It's very true. I will talk to the city officials. Latoya,
We'll
You're
make this
listening.
fucking happen.
get on it.
It's gonna happen, bro. That's why they haven't put
Do it.
anything in Lee Circle yet. They have not put anything up there yet. That is gonna be
Stay
Drew
woke.
Brees. Drew Brees land. I don't know what they're gonna call it.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I hate to see Drew Brees in pain and misery,
Give it to me.
Jameis Winston's gonna be a lot of fun.
Give it to me. Give it to me.
Especially playing Atlanta twice.
Yeah.
What? Oh my
Give me
god.
that.
It's gonna be electric.
This week hasn't felt like an Atlanta hate week. All the talk's just been around Jrue in pain.
Pick Jameis
Yeah,
up.
everybody just imagine Drew's frail little body sitting in the wheelchair.
Pick Jameis up in
Blankets over his
fantasy.
knees. Huh?
Pick Jameis up in fantasy. I'm ready for 5 tutties and 3 picks.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to put up 16 points this weekend, and you drop him, and then he goes on a tear for like 3 straight games.
I only need him for this week. Josh Allen.
And do y'all really think Drew's only going to be out for what, 2 weeks? I think that's what.
Dude,
they're
if
saying?
he comes back, that's gonna
fucking collapse lung.
No way.
He's gonna come back for the Chiefs game most likely. I think it's like week 15. But then again, that's not the game I want him to come back.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jameis versus Pat Mahomes. Just fucking air raid, baby.
Jameis, Mahomes, head to head.
Can you imagine the graphics? I'd love that.
I can't wait for the touchdown celebrations if he gets any this weekend. Gonna be great.
He's got to get a touchdown this weekend.
Yeah, or the sword, dude. The sword was the best. I love the sword. That was great.
I love that he embraces the fact that he's just stupid and funny. like everybody loves that about it.
I can't wait to impulse buy a Jameis jersey after he beats the fuck out of the Falcons this week.
Yeah, if we destroy the Falcons this game, I will buy a Jameis jersey.
I've been due to buy a jersey. It's been a while.
Yeah. Jameis Winston for 6 weeks jersey. Yeah, that's fine.
For all the games that we're going to in the Superdome.
Yeah. That'd be a lot of fun, man. Anyways, back to a fucking collapsed lung. How does that happen? Like, do y'all know what that is? Like, I'm being serious. Does your lung fall out of?
So I heard that
area?
they somehow just pump oxygen back into it. Don't quote me. I don't know what I'm talking about. But apparently it's not that serious.
I'm thinking maybe it I was thinking it literally it's your lung is sitting up here and it falls into your waist area. But I think it means collapse. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But collapse, I guess it means the wind gets knocked out of you and your lung shrivels up. I guess a little it collapses on itself. I don't know.
Drew's just been going through. He's been going through a lot of stress with the haters lately. He was too heavy on the Marlboro Reds. Just lay off. Just lay off, man. Just lay off. Just lay off the cigs for 2 weeks. You'll be fine. You'll be back at it.
Yeah, I knew he was fucked up as soon as that happened. That was a lot of man on top of him. That was a whole lot of man on top of him. He got fucking clobbered that play. Poor Drew.
We'll be all right. I mean, honestly, he's going to get the much-needed arm rest that he needs for the playoffs, so it just kind of works out.
Yeah.
He's starting to wear down a little bit. Actually, it kind of sucks because the Saints were going on a fucking roll. We were pissing on everybody.
He was actually just heating up.
we were dancing in the locker room. We were having a good time, and then boom.
Yeah, we just had the NFL fucking piss us off, so we were about to come out and just bust people up every week, and then
I saw a video of Drew dancing at practice yesterday, man. He's in good spirits.
Love it.
He's dancing a little baby. I mean,
I've been
how
listening
bad can it be?
I've been listening to Says Something all week.
The same. They only play 2 songs. It's that and what's your boy's name? Teron Armstead song. That's all they play.
Oh, that's way better than Choppa Style. People need to embrace Said Something.
Oh no, dude. Whenever we were rolling,
Chop Style got old pretty quickly.
Well, it got old because the old white crowd got onto it real hard.
Come on, dude. You got to bring race into it.
Because it's true. My mom was doing the fucking Chop Style. That's when I was all right, we shouldn't be doing this anymore. This is not ideal.
Office challenges.
Yeah, it's all right. This is over now.
Hey Logan, look, I'm doing the chopper.
Yeah. So the amount of times I heard that, I look at my mom.
So you don't think your mom will listen to Said Something?
No, hell no.
No shot. Mom don't know that shit. I mean, if she's drunk, she might dance to it, but
fuck, Sean Payton don't even know what they're saying in that song. He just goes in there and he's lit as fuck. He just don't. Yeah, whatever.
Sean okay. Sean's Zuda.
Sean's like, I heard somebody say something.
I love how all the typically New Orleans coaches have drug problems. just thinking of Alvin and Sean. I never thought about that.
So how long you give Stan Van Gundy till he's
Stan's already high,
hitting
bro.
the
He went and
gas
met up with
hard.
B.I.
Stan's
He
gonna,
went and met up with B.I.
Stan's gonna be hitting them perks midway through the season.
Fuck
Oh,
no.
God.
They got Sean off the pills, got him on the herb. Alvin, R.I.P. Man,
Urban
poor
Juicy
Alvin.
Fruit, baby, the mix of New Orleans.
Juicy fruit. Oh. Fucking I want some candy right now. I'm sorry, my brain's all over the place.
I got candy sitting downstairs. I'm gonna go murk. after
Dude, I
this.
need some candy right now. All
Just
right.
make it happen. Can't be
Do we have anything else meaningful to talk about? Or are we just kind of going all around here?
I started listening to This Is Important. We can talk about that.
Thank you. Fuck, finally, dude. I've been begging. It's awesome. It's worth
It's a
it.
really fucking funny podcast.
Dude, it is worth it. Like, it's so fucking good. They just started last week, I think. I thought it was just gonna be a one-time thing, but they did it this week too. They released 2 episodes the past 2 weeks, like 2 a week, and I hope that becomes the norm because I would love that. Because they're only an hour.
They make me want to have a soundboard. I feel like we're missing a soundboard.
No,
Hey, you don't say that.
this now. Blake's so fucking funny with him too. And we can't talk about all this. This is important. Like I said, man, I'll put on for it. I know this don't matter to anybody, including them probably, but if you like workaholics, go listen to This Is Important podcast. Those dudes
I've been telling
are the same
everybody
people
about
in
it.
real life. Yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't listened to it yet because, like I said, I just haven't had time. I mean, like late at night and shit like that. Like, I've just been needing some laughs, so I'll just put on like one night I'll watch Trailer Park Boys, one night I'll watch Workaholics, and like it's
Dude,
the
they're
greatest.
exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bro, literally every episode there's at least 3 times that I like legitimately laugh out loud.
Yeah,
Like, so over some stupid shit. At least 3 times.
I watched Workaholics 2 nights ago with the garage sale.
Yeah. And I haven't watched that in a while. I need to get back on Workaholics.
Yeah. If anybody out there needs a podcast to listen to aside from this podcast, This Is Important. This is hilarious.
Yeah. Listen to
us
Sports
first.
Suck podcast and then This Is Important. You can find both on Spotify. So
Then tell them that you dropped by because of us.
yeah, go follow This
Use
Is
promo
Important.
code
Instagram.
Sports Suck
We need to get a
for
sponsor.
50% off.
When are we gonna get sponsored?
I thought you were working on a sponsor, but that fell through. You forgot about it.
I didn't forget about it. He forgot about it. He's been a busy man lately, man. He don't have time.
Cool.
I don't know what he needs time for.
If only y'all were like close, like family or something. Maybe you
Yeah.
can talk to him a little bit.
I did. What do you want me to say? He knows what he said. Probably doesn't. Probably forgot. But
Like, hey, dude,
We're talking
remember?
to you, bro.
yeah, Brock. If you even listen, which I don't know if you even do anymore, dude.
This will be
but
the
if you
ultimate
listen-
test. All right, everybody. If you see us get a sponsor next week, is because Brock won't listen to this podcast.
Yeah. Brock, you tell me you listen. I don't really know if you do, man. This is going to be the test. I'm going to look at you differently if you don't listen, but get that shit going.
And this
Time.
episode is brought to you by. Nope, can't say it yet, Brock.
For the
See,
Can't say it, man. That
See?
could have been you, Brock.
could have been you.
That could have been you.
Brought to you by Nick, Logan, and Nick, your friends.
Mm-hmm. And your brother. Your blood. All right.
All right.
Let's get off that. I
I don't have anything else to talk about.
I don't
You're
have anything
just-
else tonight.
You're just so enthusiastic tonight. It's so radiant. I love it. It's
Man,
great.
one last
You also
thing.
look like you're wearing a do-rag.
I'm going for it, bud.
The Jrue special.
Call of Duty. Quick thoughts and opinions. Call of Duty.
Great game. Great
Game. Nick
I haven't
Wilcox.
been able to play too much zombies yet, though, because my
It's
friends
not
don't
bad.
play
I'll
zombies
smoke
with me.
anybody in it either way. It doesn't matter.
All right. Guys that listen, or gals, whoever, if you listen to if you listen to the podcast and you play Call of Duty, comment on the link and add us, man. Add us. Down the game with anybody, anytime. Tell us if y'all want to start watching a stream, because I can kick the stream on. anytime, any day. Yeah, if y'all want to watch the stream, I'll put it on and
Be
I'll
sure to
stream the
ask
three
for
of
his
us playing.
schedule, though. He's a very busy man.
I am a very busy man, but whenever I'm free, when I'm playing, I'll put the old stream on and y'all can watch us game together. But there's no market for that, then I won't do it.
Yeah.
Let me know how it's going.
Just start
out there.
plugging the Twitch stream on the Twitter, and we'll make it happen.
Definitely.
Huge market. Huge.
Definitely. I miss streaming. We'll get it going. Regardless.
Did y'all hear that beat, boys? Did y'all hear that beat? It's the PlayStation beat.
Mine's been on, but I got time
Logan's
for
going to sleep.
I got time for like one zombies match. I don't know. Let's get it going, maybe.
Dude,
I probably don't actually. It's 10
Let's go.
o'clock.
All right. Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Yes,
Later.
sir. Love you.
Peace.